Hello again, my fellow denizens of Chooklandia. For those of you who don't know, I am Chook, your lexicon-lifting, loquacious leader and lover of liquid libations, your punctilious purveyor of persnickety, pedantic poetry, and purveyor of palliative precision ponage of the pusillanimous. It's contest time again, peeps. Very excited to be getting into another contest. And I want to lay out the details and purposes of the contest for you so that everyone's on the same page as we begin. It starts Monday, January 20th, this coming Martin Luther King Day, and runs for an entire 2-week season. That is, it finished, February 2nd-ish, something like that. Now, in order to participate in the contest, you need to do two things. First, you got to drop below 200 trophies by Sunday night, sometime Sunday before you turn in, before you go to bed. And second, you need to get a partner. Now, why 200 trophies? Several reasons. First and foremost, so everyone begins from a common starting point as we gain trophies for the contest, but also because one of my purposes for these contests and for doing the running clans in general is teaching. It's to teach people how to become better players, I suppose. But so apart from just rewarding people with gems and having a good time competing with each other and talking some smack, it's to teach you to become better players. How does going below sub 200 make you a better player? Well, first of all, it's going to force you to learn how to drop trophies very quickly. Dropping trophies quickly is really easy. I mean, if you've got a Barbarian King, Suicide King strategy is you can just zoom right down trophies. Very easy. Just drop the king, quit the battle, and boom, do it again and again and again. If you don't have a king, you can still do it. I would recommend gobs. Whatever your cheapest troop is, just drop one of those, quit the battle, lose the trophies, get down below sub 200. And also, you're going to have to learn then how to fight your way back up, how to gain a lot of trophies at the lower levels by taking out easy targets and work your way back up through the ranks. Finally, anyone who hasn't been to sub 200 before really needs to check it out, because it's a trip. It's really bizarre, the dead accounts that fall down there, and then the people that go down there to farm them, and check it out. It's fun. In fact, I would suggest staying down there for a little while and trying your hand at sub 200 farming. People's luck varies widely as to what you're going to find, but do some looking down there and see what you can find, because it really is quite fun. And it can be very profitable, and you have plenty of time over the course of 2 weeks to gain back however many trophies, to max out, that is. 2 weeks is plenty of time for a trophy push. Okay, why in teams? Well, that's simple as well. First of all, it encourages you to work together, encourages us to grow tighter as a clan, and improves camaraderie, right? If you're working together with someone else, then you've got teams that can talk smack with each other and can help each other, and we're going to see a lot more advice and activity on the boards, hopefully, because of that is in chat. Now, if you have a team already, please make sure that the leaders in your clan know that, so that we can get it recorded. If you're in C2, talk to Squimp, Squiggy, Squidoodle, Squid, Boy Wonder, Colin, or Augur. And if you're in C1, talk to Doc, Dylan, and make sure that we know who your teams are. If you don't have a team, that's totally okay. Tell those same people, and we can match you up with somebody. Even if we get to Sunday and you still want to play, and why wouldn't you want to play? Just for giggles and for fun, and because you can win some gems, is cool. Just get down below sub 200, and we'll match you up with a team. Don't worry about that. Now, one of the interesting things about sub 200 that you should know is that if you walk away for a second, you could get attacked 10 times and gain 500. I mean, it's insane how fast you can gain trophies down there, because people will do the Suicide King thing or drop an archer or whatever against you and give you trophies. So, when you get down there on Sunday, get somebody else to see it. Just get someone else in chat to say, yep, I see you're below sub 200, so that we're sure that everybody's gotten down there, because as soon as you log off for the night, you are going to gain trophies, all right? So we just want to make sure that we've got that taken care of. Take a screenshot if you really want to be sure, but the best way would be to just say, hey, I'm below sub 200, and have somebody else say, yeah, okay, cool, man, good night. Okay, so the contest officially begins at midnight Eastern, but because of time zones and people have different schedules and bedtimes and live halfway across the world and all that kind of stuff, I don't want it to be an onerous obligation, a big pain in the butt to have to drop below 200 on Sunday night, midnight at Eastern, etc. That's why you get below 200, you get somebody else to see it, that will work just fine, because really what we're talking about is getting everybody down that low, and then the trophies that you gain after that over the course of the 2 weeks. Yes, this is all very exciting, Chook, but how do I win gems? How many people win gems? How many gems can I win? Okay, chill out. I'll give you the details right here, right now. Okay, you win the gems by scoring points. And the way that you see, there are 3 ways to score points. Okay, 3 categories: trophies, donations, and growth. Number 1 is trophies. That's the most important thing, and the number of trophies that you get is worth twice as much. That is, the points that you get from gaining trophies are worth as much as the other 2 categories combined. Now, based upon the previous contests that we've done and mountains of obsessive compulsive data that I've collected about this game, I've set thresholds for levels based upon your account size, your level. That is an expectation of a certain number of trophies that you can reach, which is an attainable goal for everyone. And you score points by reaching and surpassing these thresholds for trophies. Number 2, donations. Now, this game is a team effort. Hence the word clans in the title of the game. So help your clanmates by giving them the best troops that you can. Anyone who's watched the other videos on the site or spent any time in our clan knows that the donation policy is basically that larger players should be donating more, because it's easier for them to create more and better troops as a percentage of their elixir income, and it helps the smaller players to donate less because that allows them to grow more. That makes the entire clan stronger. It's not some sort of communist redistribution of troops policy so much as it is just smart, because the larger accounts have more and better troops, and it's much easier for them to donate them. Therefore, points that are scored by donations are also weighted by level. Now, some people might be thinking, once they work through this idea, that okay, well, if people score points by donating, then I'm just going to donate my butt off and never request, because then other people can't score points, or say something like, I'm just going to donate really crappy troops so nobody gets any help from me. So, okay, first of all, it's stupid to have an empty clan castle, especially when you get up to higher trophy levels and you're attacking bases that are very tough targets for you. You need all the firepower that you can, so don't stop requesting. Always keep your CC full, especially when you're pushing. Secondly, I reserve the right to disqualify anybody that's trying to pull any funny business like that, who just doesn't request, or who's, donating crappy troops. If you've spent any time in the clan or watched the videos here, you know that we don't donate goblins or wall breakers unless they're specifically requested. And it's going to be easy to see if anybody's doing any monkey business. But the larger point is that if you're a selfish bonehead who doesn't want to help their fellow clanmates, even in a friendly competition like this, then you really shouldn't be in this clan anyway. Okay, final category is growth. This is a static bonus because it's easier for smaller players to grow faster. Now, as far as managing your progress in the contest, this can be a tricky one, because while you always want to keep upgrading things and growing a better account, you also want to have as many defenses online as possible when you're fighting at higher levels, obviously. So it's a balance. Especially when you're pushing for trophies, it's always a balance. And once again, that's one of the purposes of the contest. We want to teach our members to be better players by finding that balance, by learning how to gain trophies quickly, by learning how to attack people efficiently to gain trophies at lower levels, using more economical troop layouts and so forth, all the way up to your all-out attacks against very challenging bases. Okay, so you're gaining as many trophies as possible, you're donating as much as possible, and you're growing as much as possible. All those 3 things in balance over the course of 2 weeks. Now, I'll screenshot the clans several times on that Sunday, February 2nd, and take your highest trophy total and then tabulate the winners from there. We will definitely have winning teams from both clans, and at least 5 teams total, that is 10 players, will win gems. And we'll win at least 1,200 gems in the form of a $10 iTunes gift card or code sent to you via email if you're in the United States. If you're outside the US, PayPal or we'll work something else out. The only caveat there, of course, is that you must commit to using said iTunes code or whatever it is, the $10, to buy those 1,200 gems for your Chooklandia account, not like, spend them on Justin Bieber songs or something like that, because I know we're all big Bieber believers. The total amount of the prizes, everyone's at least going to be that 1,200 gems, but how many total winners we'll have and what the total gem amounts are going to be are dependent upon contributions from other people. I've committed to this much, but other people in the clan do like to chip in, and as always, don't feel obligated to spend any money on this silly game. Don't feel obligated to chip in unless you want to. It's very much appreciated, but it's not necessary. No one should feel obligated to contribute or think they have to pay to play to be in this clan. That's about it. Clear as mud. You might have to watch the video again. I will post a list of the trophy goals next week once we know who is participating, and I can get them all into the spreadsheet, have their levels recorded, yada yada yada. There's a lot of number crunching involved in this, but most of all, it should be a really good gauge of people's skill levels. It should be a really good learning experience for people, a great way to reward great members, and it should be a heck of a lot of fun. So have fun, play hard, raid hard, good luck.